that you guys are having a phenomenal Sunday. It's almost time for my dinner and a movie, so I had to pick up some things. But the new year. A lot of us had a lot of things planned to do this year. Whether that was getting to the gym, go find your next husband, go find your next wife, start your new job, write you a book. You know, we had a lot of things on our mind that we wanted to do this year, or whatever case may be. And I'm gonna be honest with you all. I think a lot of people got comfortable already. I think a lot of people got comfortable already. So I wanted to remind you guys, go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Don't get comfortable this year. The things that you want to accomplish, the things that you want to achieve, go harder. Don't get stagnant. If you know what, I'm supposed to go to the gym, but I'm supposed to go try to figure out, you know what I'm saying, how to level up my job. We get very comfortable with just, you know, mediocre. Just okay, well, this is decent. You know what I'm saying? The things that we want to do, I'm just reminding you guys, do it. You know what I'm saying? There's a level of procrastination that makes us feel comfortable, that makes us feel cool, that makes us feel safe. You know, we in our serenity. You know what I'm saying? We get with people or whatever case may be, you know, in our relationships. It's like, you know what? Hey, we all right. We okay. But then we get so comfortable where we forget to compliment each other. We forget to tell each other, you know, say, I really love you. I really adore you. Oh, you look nice. Or you look handsome. You smell wonderful. You know, we forget to go the extra mile. You know, how many people are the people that they're looking for? You know, we talk about a lot about chasing the bag. But how many people are the people that you are looking for? Salute, I see y'all. How many people out there right now say, you know what, I am who I'm looking for. I'm loyal, I'm trustworthy, I'm consistent, I'm appreciative, I'm a partner, I'm a confidant. You know, how many people are the people that they're looking for? Go ahead, Miss Lady. There you go. I know you want to get out there. All right, there you go. I find that, you know, the reason why it's so difficult for us to find the people that we're looking for is because we haven't taken the time to build ourselves up. Because again, we're complacent. So we find somebody just for now. We find someone that's okay for now. And I think when you get those people that's okay for now, you outgrow them. You find that there's a level of difficulty that, you know, it's like, you ain't really for me. You ain't really my cup of tea. You outgrow them because something happens where you get this spark of inspiration. Let's talk about it. A spark of inspiration. That means something comes along and it motivates you to want to say, I want more. But you found a partner that lacks motivation. You found a partner that lacks ambition. So therefore, you outgrow your partner. Therefore, when you talk about leveling up, your partner is not ready for that conversation. When you talk about building, your partner is not ready to build. When you talk about traveling, you talk about, you know, what you want to do in reference to investing in business or your kids or just doing things different, switching it up. Your partner like, we good though. How many of you guys got partners that keep you stagnant? Partners that say, we all right where we at. Forget that 5-bedroom. Let's stay in this studio. Let's stay in this studio. So I want to just come live, check in with you guys, man, and hopefully that, you know, you guys are having a phenomenal. It's a car turned over upside down over here. Wow, that's crazy. We okay in this studio. So my thought process was, how many people have a partner that is really saying, hey man, let's go get this. I'm hungry, you hungry. And I think that's the key thing. Are you with somebody that's hungry? Do they match your intensity? Do they match your ambition? Do they match your hunger for life? Are they going harder? Imagine waking up with somebody that's up, already drinking coffee, already stretching. Hey, we're gonna do this yoga today. We're gonna go run a couple miles a day. We're gonna take this walk on the beach today. Huh? Imagine that. Somebody you wake up to and you smiling, you happy to be. Some of y'all waking up next to people, it's like, I wish you wouldn't have woke up. Shit, I'm going to work early. I ain't trying to wake up when you wake up because you got a bad attitude. Huh? Some of y'all don't want your partner to wake up. Some of y'all don't want your partner to wake up. But it's still early in the year. It's still early. We right here. We right there at that tipping point. Are we going to do something this year? Are we going to go harder this year? Thing about it is, what are you putting in your system to make you want to go harder? See, I always think it's like, what are you putting in your system? Mentally, physically, emotionally. What are you putting in your system to make you have the inspiration to go harder? How many of you guys out there are encouraging people to do better? Real talk for a second. How many of you guys inspire other people? Not just family members, strangers, people, when you bump into them, you give them a moment of inspiration. You give them a moment of empowerment. You give them a moment of appreciation. You give them a moment of just saying, hey man, how you doing? I'm hoping you have a great day. How many of you guys inspire people? You remind people to go harder. You promote people, you elevate people. You smile, you have a great attitude about life. Has anybody ever told you you have a great attitude about life? When's the last time you heard somebody say something like that about you? Oh, that's an accolade for your ass. That's an accolade for your ass. You got a great attitude about life. Like when you come in a room, it's something about your smile that just amplifies. You got a twinkle in your eye. It's just something about your energy. Something about how you talk. It really just gets me going. It's like, do you got caffeine in your blood? You must got caffeine in your blood. It's contagious. Tag you it. How many people are motivated about life? How many people are going hard? You wake up every morning with an inspiration just to live. You ever seen somebody that's happy about living? They talk different. They talk different. Miss Carolyn said 20 minutes ago somebody told me that. Miss Carolyn lying. I'm about to run off this bridge. Miss Carolyn is lying. I'm just playing, Miss Carolyn. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, y'all. Huh? Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Get excited about life. There's so much of great things, so many great, amazing things that we can do. You know, I don't know how many people go to museums. I don't know how many people travel. I don't know how many people just have, you know, great, magnificent conversations it doesn't require a winner and a loser. It's just a great conversation of building, of empowerment, of future events, of money moves, you know, a great conversation that inspires you. Like, I love to have conversations that inspire people, you know. I think you can always tell when somebody's going hard in life. You know, they realize that the competition is themselves. Like, they're not looking to the left, they're not looking to the right, they're looking straight forward. We're talking about short-term and long-term goals. What? I had a conversation with a young man, and you know, I was just asking him, just chopping it up with him. We was in Walmart. I was grabbing some detergent or whatever case may be, and I guess he was trying to get some detergent or something for his mom, and he was trying to figure out which one she wanted or whatever. So he's waiting for her to text him back. So I was like, you know, hey, what's going on? How you doing or whatever? He said, nah, I'm chilling. I said, cool, all right. You know, and he asked me something about the game. I said, nah, I ain't see it, or whatever case may be. Something about the Cowboys. I was like, nah, I don't watch the Cowgirls. I just said, whoa, wait a minute, stop, time. I don't want no smoke. Oh my God, I ain't got nothing against the Cowboys. I ain't got nothing against the Cowboys. Jesus Christ. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing too much. But so I said, nah, I didn't see it or whatever. You know. And I said, man, I said, you look like you should be on a football team somewhere, man. What college you go to? He was like, nah, you know, after high school, you know, I just stayed at home or whatever. I said, okay. I said, you got a job? You working? He was like, nah, I ain't working. I said, you getting disability or something? What's wrong with you? Why you ain't working? He was like, nah, I just be at home, you know what I'm saying? He said, my mom's, you know, she kind of like the breadwinner or whatever, so I just stay at home and just chill. I said, how old are you? He said, well, I just turned 20. I said, you ain't on... I was about to say, motherfucker. You got to leave. For real, you got to go, bruh. You better go join something. The swim team, the track team, you better do something. You got to go, pick up trash or something, make sandwiches, bowling alley, roller skates. You better do something, brother. For real. Shit, you better go grease some park benches. You better do something. So I was just like, I said, so when are you planning on like kickstarting your life? I don't know. Listen, he was like, I don't know. He kept saying, I don't know. He was pissing me off. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, y'all, I was in the military for 20 years, right? So my attitude is like, man, let's get this done now. Let's go now. Like it's hard. It's in your face. It's hard charging. It's full of energy. And some people, they like, and I get it. I understand. Especially now being away from a lot of military veterans or whatever case may be, and only kind of seeing military veterans when I go down to hospitals or whatever case may be, or homeless people. I get that some people are not accustomed to certain types of conversations, and it's really dawning. It's really like eye-opening right now or whatever. But I think it's making me that more versatile, and I love it. I love seeing adversity and overcoming it. You see, I love that. But so back to the young man. I said, what are your short-term and long-term goals? And he kept saying, I don't know. I said, okay, what are your hobbies? And he said, well, I like to play video games. He said, I like to smoke weed. And I said, man, I asked him, I said, do you feel like you're an asset or a liability to your mom? And he said, I never really thought about it like that. And I said, I understand. A lot of people don't think about it like that. Well, I asked him, what do you do to help your mom out? He's like, well, I take out the trash. I wash your car. I clean up. You know, I wash the dishes, you know. But I said, okay. And I asked him a question, and it kind of like, I don't know if it stunned him. I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling myself, right? I said, are you ready to live on your own? And he kind of looked at me. Now, he a big dude, so I'm really looking up at him and shit. But he kind of like looked down at me like, I don't know. Never really thought about that. I said, all right, okay. I said, I tell you what, man. I said, here's my card. Won't you holler at me? You know what I'm saying? So that way we can have a conversation. I got to get going. You know what I'm saying? But won't you holler at me or whatever? So I got another opportunity to talk to him or whatever. I didn't think he was going to call me, to be honest with you. So we actually went to go play some basketball or whatever. You know, I'm schooling him. Your boy is schooling him. Right? Finger roll. Jake. Right? He was out of shape. Young man was out of shape. It's always interesting to see young people out of shape. But so after the game or whatever case we sat down or whatever, we talking or whatever. And it's so interesting. He says, you know what? I've never really had anybody to take interest in me to ask me my short-term and long-term goals. And I asked him where his father was. He said his father passed away. And I asked him, how often do he talk to his mom? And he's like, I talk to my mom all the time. And I said, she never asked you about your short-term and long-term goals? And he said, nah, she's working all the time. And I said, okay. I said, I tell you what, brother. I said the first thing that we need to work on is your short-term and long-term goals. Find out what interests you. And when we talk about short-term, long-term goals, short-term goals, anything from now to 6 months from now, right? And then we're talking about anything, short-term goals, anything after 6 months, we're going to push that to the long-term goals. But right now, what do you want to accomplish? And you know what? The number one thing he said he wanted to accomplish? Confidence. Salute. The number one thing he wanted to accomplish for his short-term goals was confidence. He was scared to leave his mother's house. He was scared to leave his mother's house. He was never given the responsibility as a man to say you can do it. Never given the confidence as a man to say you can do it. And it shocked me, but it didn't shock me. Because I remember having those soldiers come into the military or whatever case it be, and they would just they just lack confidence. Like they wouldn't, like when you stand in front of a crowd of people, right? It's just like, okay, y'all, I want y'all to everybody line up. Everybody be quiet. It was just like they was so, like they wouldn't command the room. They wouldn't have this command presence on authority. And I didn't want to be the guy that's like, well, maybe you just need to join the military. Because the military ain't for everybody, man. The military is not for everybody. I get it. I totally get it. But I set him down and I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up with a game plan to help you build up your confidence, so that way you feel comfortable with being on your own and not nesting in your mother's, in your mother's home. And I'm sure she appreciates her son's company, but I'm sure she wants her son to develop and be the best man he can be. And on the outside looking in, it looks like he's had everything, that mother, and salute to her, provided everything for him, a shelter, clothes, everything monetary you can think about. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like, it's time to develop your mind. And I noticed that when it's time to have that conversation, the development of the mind, people grow up and they get in their late 20s, late 30s, late 40s, late 50s, and they still haven't developed yet. They haven't developed yet. And when you come along and you say, well, you ask them those simple questions like, what are your short-term and long-term goals? I don't know. Okay. What are your hobbies? I don't know. Okay. What do you see yourself in a year? I don't know. What do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know. What are you paying attention to on a daily basis that don't ask you those questions? Who are you listening to that don't ask you those questions? Like you're going to sleep with nothing. You're waking up to nothing. You're following nothing. You're doing nothing. Who are you listening to that's saying it's okay for you to do nothing? Who is not empowering you? Who is not encouraging you? Who is not saying, oh, wait. This may be uncomfortable for you. This may make you feel uneasy. It may make you feel like you're in the hot seat and all the eyes on you. But here's the thing, bro, I'm here to help you. Sis, I'm here to help you. Go harder. Go harder. It's almost like when you're going back to the gym and you ain't been to the gym for a while, but you don't want to go to the gym where everybody all muscular. You don't want to go to the gym where everybody already got a summer body. You want to go to the gym where people eat snacks at. Well, the people like Twinkies and cupcakes. I get it. Because nobody wants to go where everybody already has 3 steps ahead of them. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to go where you feel comfortable at. You want to go where everybody is going to at least seem like they're on the same wavelength. I get it. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. But see, sometimes you got to be encouraged to step outside your box. Sometimes you got to be encouraged to do something that's a little bit difficult or a little bit unfamiliar. Some of you guys are at a point in your life where you're scared to do things that are unfamiliar, that are difficult, that's like, I don't know, because I don't have the people around me encouraging me to do better. They don't hold me to a standard to do better. My family members don't push me to do better. My friends don't push me to do better. They okay with me just being right here. And then you look around and you start saying the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Well, I shoulda and coulda and woulda did better had I had somebody around me to push me. So now you're like 50 years old trying to live your best life. You trying to Stella got a groove back. Stella got a groove back. I just want to remind you, whether you are young, middle-aged, or old, or senile, go hard. Go hard. Live your life. Find something that inspires you. Find people that inspire you. Put something in your body that is going to help say, man, I like life. My life ain't perfect, but I'm still trying to do better. I'm getting it out the mud and it's okay. I'm doing it on my own and it's okay. I don't have a lot of people around me, but I'm okay. Some of you guys have a powerful testimony, but you're too scared to say something because you think people are going to judge you. Not knowing if you just speak up, you're going to inspire a legion of people. How dare you got something to say? How dare you be strong enough to inspire someone? I believe that everybody's voice is important. I believe that everything that we do, whether it's glorified or glamorized or whatever the case may be, I think that if nobody sees what you do, as long as you know what you do. But a lot of us are not happy with self. You know what I'm saying? They're not happy with self. That's why you always see them intoxicated. You always see them high off something. You always see them trying to just do something where they don't have to worry about reality. They don't have to worry about reality. And nobody is forcing them to have the difficult conversation, to have the difficult thought process, because nobody is worried about reality. What happens when you log off of social media? What happens when you are not intoxicated no more? You're not inebriated anymore. What happens when you now have to deal with life and everything that you did that day did not prepare you for life? Everything you did that night did not prepare you for life. All the talking in the world and nothing did anything to prepare you for life. Well, that's what that young man, that's what he was doing. That's what I can tell you right now, he got a little bit of tough love. And it was difficult at first. He kind of fought me at first. He kind of big, so, you know, I was ready to gut check him a couple times. You know, it was difficult. He didn't like it. You know, he didn't want to hear it. But it was something about him that made him realize, bro, I need this shit. I need this shit. I need this shit. I'm so accustomed to hearing messages like this. I'm so accustomed to hearing messages like this. Yo shit, bruh. Yo shit is a breath of fresh air. Now, I don't know if it's a pastor. I don't know if you're a drill sergeant. Like, I don't know what it is about you. You know what I'm saying? But you got this energy about you, and I want some of that shit. I want some of that shit. Give me some, bruh. Give me some. But I think everybody has that energy. They just ain't tap into it. They don't know how to tap into it. They're too afraid to ask people for help. How many people know that people will set the stage for you to be too afraid to show them your weaknesses? Too afraid. I can't ask her for help because she's gonna judge me. I can't ask for him for help because he's gonna talk about me. I can't ask them for help because shit. Can't ask the church for help, your mom for help, your dad for help, your cousin for help, your brother for help, your girlfriend for help, your husband for help. You can't ask nobody for help because you put a bunch of people around you that wasn't concerned about your well-being. Damn, I'm about to piss somebody off. We got all these people around us. We high-fiving, we making it look like we all together, but at the end of the day, it's like, what are we really doing? What are we really getting accomplished? Because if you sit back and you really watch long enough, you're like, this is like some bullshit. I ain't learned how to invest. I ain't learned how to raise my credit score. I didn't learn my love languages. I didn't learn any self-confidence, any self-worth. I didn't learn how to stop deflecting and start reflecting. I didn't learn how to level up and get the bag. I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn how to stop being an employee, and I started learning. I'm sorry, I didn't learn how to be an entrepreneur, but I really learned how to be an employee. I didn't learn how. I didn't learn how to have a positive attitude about life. But I learned that my negative attitude, it's okay. It's okay. You ever had a bunch of people around you that say, oh, it's all right. They encourage your shit. It's all right. That's just you. You being the best you can be. Why is a negative me so cool with you? Why is the undeveloped me so cool with you? I don't want people around me that want to see me promote negativity. I want people around me that want to see, hey, bro, let's do something different. Let's do something. Let's not just talk about it. Let's get to the shit. Let's get to the shit. What? We got 10 miles a day, then we got 10 miles a day. We ain't gonna sit around and complain about it. We ain't gonna sit around and say, can't nobody run no 10 miles. That's bullshit. Get around people that encourage you to live a better you, a positive you, a free thinker you. Listen to things that say, man, shit, that shit got me hyped, bro. That shit got me, I'm about to do some push-ups right now. Sit up one, sit up two. I'm about to do something. Walk to the store and get me a six-pack. I'm about to do something. God damn it. Learn how to play the guitar. I'm about to do something, God damn it. Something different, something empowering, something good, something happy, something more. I think the issue is a lot of people don't know themselves. And when they see somebody that knows themselves, it makes them feel uncomfortable. It makes them feel like they have a long way to go. So a lot of times people shy away from them, or they shun them, or they ostracize them. And the thing about it is, man, you know what? It's almost like being a smart kid in class. Y'all ever had that in elementary school? You had somebody that was getting the answers right to the test. You know, and the other kids are like, oh, we got to get this motherfucker. We got to get this motherfucker. Huh? I know y'all knew some kids like that. We about to get this motherfucker. No. But a lot of y'all scared to be that kid. Y'all smart but gotta play dumb. You ever been smart but gotta listen? I'm telling y'all right now. I was in school, man, and I was like one of the class clowns. I wouldn't say the class clown, but I was one of the class clowns. Boy, I used to go in, but I was smart. So I'll joke and play, but I'll still get my work done. But you know, other class clowns, hey, they just want to perform. But you never really want people to know how smart you are. But here's the thing, something happened to me in my life. Like, things happen to me. You know, a lot of trial and tribulation, but a lot of triumph. You know what I'm saying? A lot of championship. And it made me strong to the point where I realized that I am my best standing ovation. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? I realized that I am my best standing ovation. How many people can say that? I realized that I am my best standing ovation. I realized that I am my best motivation, my best empowerment, my best friend. I am my best message. I am my best confidant. I am my best self when I'm me. Ladies and gentlemen, go harder. Find people that remind you to go hard for all the positive reasons. If you sit back and you listen, you normally hear the pros and cons. How many cons do you listen to before you say, this ain't for me? I give everybody a chance. I give everybody a chance because I'm optimistic. I'm an optimistic person because I've seen crackheads level up, live and get to their best life. I've seen alcoholics. I've seen criminals. I've seen drug dealers. I've seen people level up in such a positive way that I am optimistic that anybody can do it. Anybody, homeless people. You know, I've seen people do some phenomenal things, so I believe in people. I have an affinity for people. And a lot of times, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of times people do not like anybody that is that optimistic. Who do you think you are? Because when they can't do what you can do, normally they hate you for it. There's not a lot of people that applaud you. There are not a lot of people that will cheer you on and say, man, I'm glad you're that positive. I'm glad you're that way. Most of the times people, they'll make you feel bad for who you are. So build your confidence up, really. Build who you are up, really. When you build yourself up, can't nobody break what you've built. But some people build lopsided. They build crooked, they build fast, and it's never a real solid foundation so anybody can come and knock you off your pedestal. Because it's not solid. It looks solid from the outside, but when you get to talking, and you get around people, and you start listening to people and looking at people, it ain't solid. Barry, I appreciate that. It ain't solid. That's why a second someone says something, you off your rocker. You overly emotional. You overly aggressive. Because you got to prove to them that you are solid. You got to prove to them that, you know what I'm saying, you are who you say you are. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes you get distracted. That's a possibility. But how fast do you recover? 1 hour? 1 month? 1 year? Center yourself and go hard. Encourage yourself to be positive. Love yourself to have a great attitude. Smile. Smile. How many people you listening to telling you to smile more? Telling you to love better? Telling you to become that entrepreneur you always wanted to be? Step out on faith. Now, some people don't believe in God, but believe in yourself then. How can you teach your children if you're scared to learn yourself? Did y'all hear that? I said, how can you teach your children anything if you are scared to learn yourself? You're scared to ask for help. You're scared to ask for forgiveness. You're scared to level up. You're scared to tell people who you are because they may not like you. You're scared to speak up. You're scared to have the tough conversation. And all that fear is just eating up and eating at you on a daily basis. And then when you see people that's not afraid, they look like superheroes. They look like enigmas and unicorns. Like, where did they come from? Who is that? Ladies and gentlemen, go hard. Go hard. That's my message. And anybody that discouraged you from going hard, anybody discourage you from being positive, anybody that discourage your message or discourage whatever, make sure that your foundation is solid. Make sure that you are the person that you are looking for. Solid. What is it? Solid. Solid as a rock. Uppity, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. To everybody in the chat, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I'm hoping that somebody takes this message and they run with it, and it really kind of inspires them to do what it is that they want to do for themselves. Sometimes it's not about everybody else. It's what you want to do for you and how you feel inside. If you don't feel like you're accomplishing your goals, it is time to accomplish your goals. Listen and get around people that's going to help you do that. Whatever you involve yourself with, or whatever you sit down and listen to, that's what you're saying I agree with, that it's okay. And at the end of the day, what is it really doing for your life, for your children, for your level up? Entertainment is cool, but living your best life is better. I'm hoping that you guys get my message. I'm hoping it's not too much for y'all, right? I'm hoping this is not it's not overwhelming tough love. I'm hoping it's simple. You know what I'm saying? I got energy. I always come with this enthusiasm because I have a great enthusiasm about life, and I'm hoping that I can give my kids this enthusiasm, and I'm hoping that it's contagious. And if I can just reach and touch one of y'all right now, I'm hoping that it's contagious, and that you're saying, hey, tomorrow I'm going to the gym. I don't care. I had 3 Debbie cakes today. I don't care. Long hair, don't care. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm about to hit this dinner. You know what I'm saying? Get the little one, and we about to chop it up or whatever case may be. But I appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody that takes the time to listen to my videos. Like I said, we are pointed in a different direction. They say with the asthma pointing north. We moving in a different direction. We moving at a different speed, and I'm hoping that you guys, if you guys ever have any questions or whatever, feel free to reach out to me. I've been getting a lot of emails about a lot of different things, but it's so great to get the level of encouragement. Because here's the thing, I'm a strong person, but it's always great to get feedback about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's always great to be like, hey, that message really meant something, or, you know, X, Y, and Z, or keep your head up, whatever it is. But it's been a lot of great feedback, and I appreciate that or whatever. For some reason, never consider tough love, all right, to be the underdog. And I only say that because I've been living a lot of life, helping a lot of people, and I'm telling you right now, this thing is bigger than you and I. In reference to motivation and empowering people, it's bigger than you and I, but it definitely starts with you and I. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, a daughter, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.